Could this be Norway, where majestic mountains rise from the Emerald Sea, yet conceal an untouched and ancient beauty? Or is it a mysterious paradise like Switzerland, where natural beauty harmonizes with ancient culture? No, this is Oman, a mystical land of the Middle East, where nature and history intertwine, creating a space that is both enigmatic and alluring. Located on the shores of the Indian Ocean, Muscat, the capital of Oman, is where ancient history meets elegant modernity. Over 2,000 years ago, Muscat was already an important port connecting India, Persia, and East Africa, a hub for the trade of spices, pearls, and frankincense. Through all the changes, the city has preserved the spirit of Oman, resilient, open, and rich in Arab heritage. As you stroll through the peaceful streets, you'll witness the harmony between tradition and contemporary style. Whitewashed walls, intricately carved wooden doors, alongside modern structures with distinct Islamic architectural features. Muscat doesn't flaunt its beauty, but quietly expresses it through balanced architecture and a respect for nature. The most iconic symbol of the city is the Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque, an architectural masterpiece blending Indian sandstone with Italian Carrara marble. Inside, It houses the world's second-largest hand-woven Persian carpet. And an 8-ton Swarovski crystal chandelier, symbolizing Oman's refinement and pride. The mosque merges Islamic, Middle Eastern, and Omani styles, majestic yet graceful. More than just a place of worship, the mosque also serves as a cultural and academic center, housing a library with over 20,000 rare books on history, religion, and Islamic art. This reflects the Omani spirit of seeking knowledge, honoring it as an integral part of faith. Muscat is further captivating due to its natural beauty. The towering Al-Hajar mountain range, the deep blue waters of Mutra's coastline, and the coral-filled dive spots. At the historic Mutra Souk, the scents of frankincense, spices, and gold create a vibrant portrait of traditional Arab life. Muscat is not just the capital, it is the soul of Oman, where architecture, culture, and nature merge in a slow rhythm. A city that doesn't need noise to shine. It simply exists, tranquil, timeless, and full of pride. About 30 minutes by boat from Muscat lies the Damaniyat Islands, emerging in the Arabian Sea like a string of emerald pearls. Crystal clear waters, soft white sands, and vibrant coral reefs have earned it the title of Oman's untouched marine paradise. The Damaniyat archipelago consists of 9 small islands and is recognized by UNESCO as a national nature reserve. It is home to hundreds of seabird species, migratory birds, and rare marine life. Beneath the clear waters lies a spectacular coral world. Where clownfish, rays, and numerous species thrive in a rare natural balance. Notably, the islands are an important nesting site for the endangered green sea turtle. Each summer, mature female turtles, weighing hundreds of kilograms, return to Damaniat, dig nests in the sand, and lay hundreds of eggs, then silently return to the sea. About 2 months later, the hatchlings emerge from the sand and instinctively head towards the ocean, embarking on their first challenging survival journey. In Damaniat, humans are merely guests of nature. There are no hotels or large buildings, only waves, winds, and the breath of the sea. This archipelago is not just an attractive tourist destination, but also a symbol of Oman's ecological conservation efforts, where nature is preserved and life continues in a sustainable, pristine way. On the coastal road connecting Muscat and Sur, amidst the barren limestone landscape, Bima Park, also known as Hawiyat Najm, emerges as a rare natural wonder of Oman. The locals call it the Well of the Falling Star, linked to a legend about a meteorite that fell and created this peculiar deep hole. In reality, the Bima sinkhole is a natural water lake formed by the erosion of limestone, where the overlying layers of earth collapsed, exposing an underground spring that merges with the seawater below. The mix of salty and fresh water has created a translucent turquoise color, shifting from light jade to deep blue, depending on the sunlight. Surrounding the lake are golden limestone cliffs that reflect the sunlight, casting a warm golden glow on the water's surface. The arid desert landscape around it highlights the lake's mystical green hue, creating a spectacular contrast where dryness and freshness coexist in a perfect natural scene. Today, Bima Park is an ideal stop for visitors wishing to swim, relax, and enjoy the tranquil beauty of Oman. In the scorching desert heat, immersing oneself in the crystal clear waters of Hawiyat Najm feels like touching a hidden oasis, where nature reveals its simple yet enchanting beauty. not far from the town of Tiwi. Wadi Shab is one of Oman's most famous natural wonders, where untamed beauty blends with the stillness of mountains and water. The name of this place carries a poetic meaning. Wadi means valley, and Shab means gorge, or between rocks, a perfect description for the landscape here. Wadi Shab is a narrow valley with towering limestone cliffs, creating a majestic and mysterious scene. To reach the heart of the valley, visitors must traverse rocky paths, cross shallow streams, and climb along small trails, a journey that is both challenging and thrilling. But the worthy reward at the end of the path is the sight of crystal-clear turquoise natural pools, reflecting the sunlight like crystal. Deeper within the gorge is a waterfall hidden inside a cave, the legendary destination of Wadi Shab. To reach it, you must swim through a narrow passage just wide enough for one person. And when the light filters through the cave ceiling, the waterfall appears, shimmering like a silver ribbon. The sensation is both adventurous and serene, like entering a secret world that nature has concealed. Wadi Shab is not just a place to explore, but a symbol of life in the barren land. Amidst the sun-baked desert, the water still flows, the plants remain green, and the sounds of nature continue to gently resonate. It is a place where humans can find balance between challenge and tranquility, between the yearning for adventure and the pure beauty of Oman's land and sky. If Wadi Shab captivates visitors with the softness and freshness of its waters, Nizwa conquers them with its strength, serenity, and the wisdom of its people. On one side, there's a lush valley between rocky mountains. On the other, an ancient city amid the desert. Two contrasting extremes, yet both honoring the diverse beauty of Oman. Located in the Al-Hajar mountain range, Nizwa was once the capital of Oman in the 17th century, and to this day, it is regarded as the cultural, academic, and religious center of the country. The city is where the past lives on in every narrow street, with locals proudly recounting stories of knowledge, faith, and identity. The greatest symbol of Nizwa is the Nizwa Fort, a structure that embodies the strength, intellect, and soul of Oman. Built in the 17th century under the reign of Imam Sultan bin Saif al-Yarubi, the fort was not only a place of defense, but also a declaration of Oman's power and ancient civilization. The massive cylindrical watchtower, over 30 meters tall and nearly 40 meters wide, is the heart of the fort, designed to withstand artillery fire and survey the entire surrounding valley. Its spiral interior, narrow staircases, underground chambers, trapdoors, and boiling oil holes are cleverly arranged to protect the inner city. Every detail reflects the strategic thinking and creativity of the Omanis, who learn to survive and thrive in a harsh land. But behind its solid exterior, the fort also carries a deeply humanistic spirit. It was once a major center of learning and religion in Oman, where scholars taught, monks transcribed sacred texts, and people came to learn about knowledge, ethics, and faith. The fort, therefore, not only protected the territory, but also safeguarded the cultural soul of the entire nation. Not far from the fort lies the ancient irrigation system of Aflaj, with Falaj Daris recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. This is a testament to the wisdom and adaptability of the Omanis, who created a network of underground water channels to irrigate and sustain life in the arid land. Today, the Nizwa Souk still echoes with the sounds of life, the exchanges, the scent of frankincense, and the gleam of handcrafted silver in the sunlight. Everything blends into the slow rhythm of the city, where the past coexists with the present. Nizwa is not just a destination, but a symbol of Oman's strength and intellect. In a changing world, the city remains steadfast as a reminder that true strength lies not in high walls and thick fortifications, but in the faith, knowledge, and identity preserved through generations. a few hours' drive east of Nizwa, Wahiba Sands, also known as Sharqiya Sands, unfolds like an ocean of sand, with vibrant orange dunes stretching to the horizon. This is one of the most iconic desert regions of Oman, famous for its breathtaking landscape, unique adventure experiences, and timeless untouched beauty. The sand dunes of Wahiba flow like enormous waves, some rising more than 100 meters high, creating a striking natural landscape, shaped daily by the wind. These dunes move less than those in other deserts, giving the entire area an air of tranquility and endurance, as if time has stopped here. Wahiba Sands is a paradise for adventure lovers. Visitors can ride 4x4 off-road vehicles over the dunes, slide down the peaks of high mounds, or ride camels following the paths of the Bedouin nomads, desert dwellers who have lived here for generations. More than just a tourist destination, Wahiba Sands is also the cradle of Oman's desert culture, where the Bedouins maintain their traditional lifestyle, from setting up tents and brewing tea over glowing coals to telling stories under the moonlight. Here, amidst the harsh winds and sand, one can feel the intense vitality and resilience of the people, those who have learned to love and live in harmony with the desert. Wahiba Sands is not just a place to explore, but an experience of stillness and infinity, where each grain of sand holds the breath of the wind, and every step is a whisper between humanity and the ancient nature. Quietly nestled between the Al-Hajar Mountains, Jebel Shams, the highest peak in Oman, stands as a symbol of grandeur and invincibility, where nature meets the majesty of the sky. Rising more than 3,000 meters above sea level, Jebel Shams attracts not only adventure enthusiasts, but also those seeking one of the most breathtaking landscapes in Oman, the Arabian Grand Canyon, Wadi Ghul. From the summit of Jebel Shams, the view stretches across an immense and awe-inspiring space. Wadi Ghul, often referred to as the Grand Canyon of Arabia, appears with its towering, majestic cliffs, steep and warm golden hues. The winding stream at the bottom of the canyon flows like a delicate silk ribbon, offering a harmonious blend of the terrain's ruggedness and the beauty of nature. This canyon is not just a scenic spot, but a testament to millions of years of formation and the resilience of nature. Not far from Jebel Shams is Wadi al-Nakhr, a peculiar valley, distinguished by its vertical cliffs and unique width, creating an impressive space. Here, abandoned stone villages hide between the cliffs, like old memories, preserving the traces of a time when humans lived in harmony with nature. Wadi al-Nakhr is not only an ideal place to explore, but also a spot where one can feel the strength and depth of Oman's nature, where space and time seem to stand still. Jebel Shams and Wadi al-Nakhr are not just destinations for adventure seekers, but also symbols of nature's perseverance and strength, where every path and every stone tells the story of Oman over millions of years. Nestled between the barren lowlands of Oman, Jebel Akhdar, also known as the Green Mountain, stands as a magical verdant oasis amid the arid desert. Located at an altitude of over 2,000 meters above sea level, Jebel Akhdar is distinguished by its cool climate year-round and stunning terraced agricultural landscapes. The terraced fields stretch between the mountain valleys, irrigated through the ancient Falaj system, creating a lush and vibrant picture. But how is it that this region, amidst the dry lands of Oman, can be so green and flourishing? The answer lies in the intelligence and resilience of the local people, who have learned to make the most of the precious water sources and combine them with the unique climate of the plateau to create a sustainable and prosperous agricultural area. Jebel Akhdar is not only appealing for its natural landscapes, but also offers a chance to explore the culture and traditions of the Omani people through its stone villages, damask rose gardens, and lush fruit orchards. Amid the dry land of Oman, there exists a remarkable green valley, where the fresh greenery of nature starkly contrasts with the surrounding limestone and desert landscape. Wadi Darbat, located in Salalah, stands out with its crystal-clear lakes, winding streams, and especially its seasonal waterfalls. During the monsoon season, the area comes to life as rains bring an abundance of life, creating a landscape filled with lush greenery and blooming flowers, where every stream and waterfall flows with energy, providing a refreshing and vibrant spectacle in the otherwise arid Oman. What's interesting is that within Wadi Darbat itself, there is a magical natural spring, Ain Darbat. The word Ain in Arabic means spring or eye, referring to a natural spring that flows through the valley. Revitalizing the landscape, Ain Darbat is famous for its picturesque scenery, especially when waterfalls up to 100 meters high cascade down the mountains during the monsoon, Kharif. This is one of the most magnificent and mystical landscapes in Oman, where the waters tumble like silver falls, offering a magnificent and powerful beauty. Many may wonder how a valley in the harsh desert land can be so lush. Could it be a miracle of the unique climate? Or are there some magical methods that help sustain life here? Or is it the influence of the monsoon winds that create this difference? In addition to its enchanting beauty, Wadi Darbat is also home to camels that move silently through the landscape. They are well adapted to the terrain and can easily navigate the streams, effortlessly finding their way through the area. These resilient creatures represent the enduring life in the desert, an inseparable part of this land. Amidst the vast ocean of golden sand in Oman, there lies a special land where nature seems to perform a miracle. This is Dhofar. During the summer months from July to September, when the Kharif monsoon, winds from the Indian Ocean begin to blow in, the scenery here changes dramatically. From a dry desert, it suddenly transforms into a lush green oasis, like a gentle whisper between the wild nature. Dhofar turns into a vibrant canvas, where forests, streams, and waterfalls seem to exist only in the dreams of arid lands. In Dhofar, one can easily encounter Salalah, the largest city in the region, shining like a gem amidst the desert. During the monsoon days, Salalah is where the blue sea merges with white clouds, and the surrounding landscape is covered with a magical layer of green. The Kharif monsoon season is when this green gem shines, creating a cool, pleasant atmosphere, a hidden paradise between the beach and the lush hills. Beyond its natural beauty, Dhofar also carries a rich cultural heritage. Known as the land of frankincense, it is deeply connected to ancient trade history and the development of religion over thousands of years. Frankincense, a valuable product, put Dhofar on the world map since ancient times, and it continues to play an important role in the region's culture and medicine. So how can a desert land like Dhofar be so lush? Is it a miraculous natural phenomenon? Or is it the special influence of the monsoon? Regardless, the Kharif season has made Dhofar a unique travel destination, where life from the desert harmonizes and refreshes with every summer breeze. Located in the northernmost part of Oman, Musandam is like a mystical land where mountains and sea merge in an eternal dance. Known as the Norway of Arabia, this peninsula is renowned for its majestic fjords, where steep limestone cliffs rise like mighty sentinels, guarding the turquoise waters. The landscape here is like a stunning painting, with deep, narrow fjords and sharp peaks reaching for the sky, reflecting in the crystal-clear sea like a giant mirror. The mountains and sea seem to hold hands, creating a majestic and mysterious beauty. Every perspective of Musandam seems to whisper of a wonderful beauty, where nature has vividly etched the essence of Oman, a place where land and sky unite, and its beauty never fades. From above, Sur looks like a living painting by the sea, where the sea and mountains blend together. The city carries an ancient beauty, with white buildings lining the coastline and winding stone-paved streets weaving through neighborhoods, creating a sense of calm, yet vibrant energy. The architecture here blends tradition and modernity, with low Arabian-style houses and contemporary buildings that still respect the ancient beauty. One of Sur's unique features is the long bridge that connects two parts of the city. This bridge is not just a transportation structure, but also a symbol of connection, a harmonious blend of the past and present. Along the coastline, the port remains an essential part of Sur. Traditional, handcrafted dhow boats continue to be a vital part of the city's long-standing craft and are symbols of its maritime history. Sur is not just a beautiful city, but also a living heritage of Oman, where the past and present blend into a marvelous scene. Nestled at the foot of the Al-Hajar Mountains, Bahla Fort rises like a colossal wall born from golden sands, breathing the spirit of centuries past. Recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, Bahla is not merely a defensive structure, but a living witness to the medieval history of Oman. The fortress walls stretch over 12 kilometers, enclosing both the old town and its green oasis, a symbol of harmony between people and the harshness of nature. Built entirely of mud bricks on a stone foundation, with towering circular bastions and high ramparts, it showcases the sophistication of Islamic military architecture of its time. Under the glow of sunset, the earthen walls turn a deep copper hue, making the fortress appear like a beacon of time standing guard over the silent desert. Yet Bahla was not built from stone and mud alone, but also from the whispers of legend. It is said that the Banu Neban tribe, once rulers of this land, summoned the spirits of the jinn to raise the fortress in a single night. When the wind blows through the arrow slits, it echoes like the murmurs of ancient souls, giving Bahla an aura both sacred and eerily mysterious. Today, amid the arid land, Bahla Fort still stands tall as a symbol of wisdom and faith, telling the story of an ancient Oman where history, legend, and the dust of time intertwine into timeless beauty. Leaning against the slopes of the Hajar Mountains, Misfat al-Abriyin emerges like a living ancient painting, with centuries-old mud houses nestled among lush terraced fields and an age-old Falaj irrigation system still murmuring through narrow alleys. The stone-paved paths that wind through the village evoke a sense of stepping back in time, to a place where time itself seems to pause in the peaceful simplicity of Oman's highlands. Tucked beneath the Hajar Range, Al-Hamra is one of Oman's oldest towns, where mud brick houses, centuries old, have withstood the tests of time. Its architecture reflects traditional craftsmanship, thick walls, carved wooden doors, and open layouts designed to welcome the wind, showcasing the ingenuity and grace of the ancient Omanis in adapting to a harsh environment. Strolling through its quiet, narrow alleys, visitors feel as though they've stepped into a living canvas of history. Life in the mountains remains simple and genuine here, every roof and wall telling a story of Oman's enduring past. lying along the western coast of Salalah. Al Mughsail is one of Oman's most spectacular natural wonders, where turquoise sea, majestic limestone cliffs, and endless white sands blend into a breathtaking tableau. As waves crash powerfully against the cliffs, they surge through natural blowholes, sending columns of water shooting tens of meters into the air, a scene both wild and awe-inspiring. Along the Mughsail shoreline, sea breezes sweep through the towering cliffs, carrying the scent of salt and the sound of the ocean echoing from afar. This is not merely a place to behold, but one to listen, to feel the breath of nature and the raw power and beauty that Salalah and Oman have preserved through the ages. The journey through Oman, the mystical land of the Middle East, has come to a close. Yet the impressions of its natural beauty and culture linger in our hearts, from towering mountains to turquoise seas, from deserted stone villages to lush oases. Oman appears like a vibrant painting, where strange contrasts exist but harmonize wonderfully. Every step on this land is a journey through time, where every mountain and road holds untold memories. The sound of the waves, the wind gently passing through the cliffs, feels like a whisper from nature, inviting us to return and further discover the peaceful and timeless beauty of Oman. This is not just a journey to explore the landscape, but a journey through culture, memories, and a way of life that has existed for thousands of years. It is this stillness and mystique that make Oman unique. If this journey has awakened the desire to explore, join us as we continue on future adventures. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you on the next journey. The world is vast, and the journey of discovery has just begun.